Hello, everyone. This is a short video that serves as an introduction to Tableau Prep Builder. This application comes with Tableau Desktop. You get a copy of it, full license included in this course for a full year. This application allows you to connect to your data source and prepare that data set for analysis. Plenty of functionality, but this short video only includes basic introductory steps to not only connect to the data, but to perform a few uh, cleaning that you usually go about. So let's connect to the sample data file that I have formatted in Microsoft Excel. Again, I created this using ChatGPT. This file brings in, missing files, casing issues, formatting matters, and perhaps data types that are also not set up correctly. Now, as you can see here, the process to utilize this Tableau Prep Builder is to create a workflow. This workflow is a combination of a series of steps. The first one was to load the data, connect to the data source, and I can, using this plus sign, start adding steps. Now I have a cleaning step, I can add more information to it, and I can do way more, as you can see here, that will allow me to have, prepare my data for analysis within the Tableau desktop. For now, let's go ahead and add a cleaning steps. This step brings in an automatic set of recommendations. I'm going to just read him, but I'm not going to take him in. Change the data role to country region, change the data role to email. Then you can go in and it will tell you exactly what is it that is recommending you to do, but I'm going to ignore it again. I'm going to ignore that, and I'm going to just do this manually. Okay, I'm going to do this manually so you see how this works. This right here brings in all my variables, and you can see the data type. This is string, numbered, a date, and so on. Now let's just, by the naked eye, start looking at possible errors. Okay, here when I go into country, this country right here, as you can see, the formatting is inconsistent. I have Australia, Canada, France, Germany, UK, and USA. These two right here are formatted uppercase, whereas the other ones are formatted correctly. So what I can do is, these are grouped again. Data prep is brought over all the data observations that bring in the country UK. So if I click on it, right click and edit that value, I can simply change that value to United Kingdom, and then it'll change all of them for me. Now, if I can also do this for United States, I can perform the same process, manual. Now, keep on going. Now, the email here shows an invalid email. So if I click on that invalid email, I can just simply say, hey, replace that invalid email with null values. As you may have seen, it kind of aggregated those with the null that I already have. Now, if you can see that, I can ungroup them, or I can edit the group members. These group members are, again, the null values that I already had, and the invalid email address that I just simply changed manually. Let's say done. Now, if you continue looking around these variables, this right here, phone number, it is string, and it is inconsistently formatted. We can change that manually. I mean, I can also do a calculated field to remove these things, use some kind of a scripting to automate the process. But for now, I'm going to do it manually so you see how this works. For instance, this invalid font here, I can just simply right click on it and I'm going to say replace that with null value. Done. Now, if I want to just change that, you can see here you have dashes and these other number don't have dashes. So I'm going to just click here, edit that value, and then take that plus out, for instance, and leave it. Now, the second one is I'm going to take this, edit that value, and take this plus out, and then add, instead of spaces like it does have that here, I'm going to add dashes the same way that I have the other ones to make it consistent, right? Click OK, and now let's do this with the third item, which is that one. So there, and then instead of this space, I'm going to do a dash. Instead of this space, I'm going to do a dash. Instead of this space, I'm going to do a dash. So there. I mean, I think I have it consistently, right? I have a null value, which is okay, meaning no phone number associated with that set of records. You know, there are plenty of them. As you can see, I can edit the group number of that, and you can see that I have invalid phone number as well as null associated with that. Now let's continue checking, right? So if you can see here, let's take a look at the types. You know, the data types. This is a number, which is okay as a whole. Here I have a string. This is a number, a date, and so on. Now, say I'm done. You know, again, I could do a little more, and what I've done here I did because I have very few observations. If I'm dealing with big data, I will not be doing this manually. You should be able to, leverage Python or scripting or even calculated fields here to perform these cleaning steps. You can do it using any sort of programming languages. I will be covering that in some other videos. But for now, let me add another step to have an output file. And that output file, as you can see, I have it here. Now my output file seems all right. You know, I have the name, the age, and so on and so forth. I can publish this, and if I publish that, I can publish to a server or to a Tableau cloud. But the Tableau cloud is a connection that I have, or you will have as well, and I will be demonstrating how to do that. For now, this is the introduction to cleaning using Tableau Prep Builder. Thank you.